Hi guys, this is Mike at tabletbyte.com, and today we're going to take a quick look at the Asus pad transformer with the latest Android update, Android 3.2. First of all, let's double check to see if we have Android 3.2 on this one. Go to About, and you can see there's Android 3.2 in here. Update is very easily, you just have to have enough battery life left on your tablet, and it should be available over the air, and takes like a couple of minutes and a restart in order to finish. Now this particular update doesn't bring that many changes as the previous update, Android 3.1, did. Most of it's here to make the tablets a little bit faster than they were before, and the update, the official notes of the update say that this one offers optimization for a wider range of tablets. So theoretically, more tablets should work even better. More Android tablets should work even better with less bugs and less freezes. Right now, the Asus pad transformer and I believe the Motorola Xoom are the only one to have this particular update, but pretty soon all the other tablets should have Android 3.2 as well. Besides this optimization, there are just two major improvements. First of all, you get to sync media content from an SD card. So the tablets that have an SD card, like this one, which has a micro SD card, you can now use to sync media files directly from those SD cards and load them in your apps. For instance, you have an SD card with photos and with video files. You don't have to copy those files on your tablet anymore. You just have to insert the SD card and then open your movie playing app, and you will be able to load those apps directly from the card. And there's also this particular app called Compatibility Zoom for fixed size apps, and what this one does is allow apps that are designed for smaller screen devices to work better on 10-inch tablets. And I'm going to show you exactly what this means in a second. First of all, we should go on the market, and we're going to download an app that we know it's made for smaller screens, and it's called Speed Test. Here it is. Let's install this one. What this particular feature does, it detects when applications are made for smaller screen devices and allows them to be better displayed on big screens like this one. I'm going to show you in a second what exactly it does. First of all, let's wait for this to install. Seems like it's taking a couple of seconds. Okay, we managed to install Speed Test, and let's go ahead and run it. And you can see that it will usually start like this in this particular mode, and you have this small icon here. Let me go ahead and zoom in for you. So you have this particular small icon here on status bar that will allow you to use the different options: zoom to fill screen and stretch to fill screen. Same thing will be noticeable in other apps that are designed for smaller screens. For instance, let me go ahead and open TweetDeck. Here it is. You also have the compatibility, and on smaller screen, if you want it to look like this, you can have it like this, or you can have it stretch to fill the screen, like you're going to need on a tablet like this one. Okay, should also mention a couple of other changes. Theoretically, based on the tests I've had on this one, you get a little bit better performances, especially in terms of GPU. Let me go ahead and open Mobile Player. I'm going to show you that this one can easily run a bunch of different types of content right now. For instance, we have a 1080p WMV player. And you can see that it runs this fairly smooth. Still can't run 1080p MKV files, because it can't run them in hardware mode. You have to use soft decoding, and in this case you will be able to see that there are some frame skips and some sluggish performances, but overall it definitely feels faster than it was before. Of course, running YouTube clip works flawlessly. YouTube, and let's try a 1080p clip. 1080p. This one, the Big Bunny animation. It should load quite fast and should play it flawlessly. Here we go. Seeking is also a lot faster right now than it was before. So definitely performances are a little bit better. Okay, what also happens with Android 3.2 on the Asus EEE pad transformer is the fact that it brings a couple of changes for the trackpad. Unfortunately, I don't have the docking station, but as you know, the docking station offers a keyboard and the trackpad. Until now, only a couple of multi-gestures used to work on this particular trackpad. So right now, all the gestures you usually perform on the touchscreen, like finger scrolling and multi-touch and pinch to zoom, there will be now available for the trackpad. You can perform this while using the trackpad, and this is something that could come quite handy if you like to use the docking station a lot. And also another small change is the fact that when you get the tablet connected to the docking station, the cursor no longer looks like a mouse cursor from Windows. It's a circle, something like this. So these are tiny changes, but they're meant to make the overall experience a little bit better on the Asus EEE pad transformer. I should also add that some transformer owners noticed a couple of problems with their tablet after this particular update, and there were mainly two problems. First of all, the transformer had a poor Wi-Fi signal, and it also tend to disconnect a lot. Particularly, I don't have this problem. You can see that I have full strength for my Wi-Fi connection right here, and theoretically it works quite okay, so I don't have this problem on my unit. Also, they noticed a couple of problems when trying to stream YouTube content, and I showed you a YouTube clip before, but I'm also going to show you another clip right now, and this is one I'm going to try. Let's see how it works. Theoretically, if there was a problem with this clip, it should make the device buffer a lot without playing it nicely. Doesn't seem to happen, this thing. Let's try another thing, an 1080p clip, and this one, the NVIDIA Pure Video HD test. Let's see what's going on. Doesn't seem to have any buffering problems on this particular option, on this particular version of the Asus EEE pad transformer. Okay, so there's one more thing I should add. You know, there's this issue with the docking station. Whenever typing something, trying to type something and accidentally hitting the trackpad, the cursor will jump all crazy. They haven't added an option to lock the trackpad when not using it, and that would have been something quite nice. These were pretty much all the changes you got on the Android 3.2 for tablets. And as you saw, there aren't many changes. This wasn't a major update like the previous one was, the 3.1. However, it's nice to see that Android is working on developing Honeycomb, and they're not just letting things off until they will launch Android 4.0 ice cream sandwich later this year. So overall, right now I believe that the Asus EEE pad transformer feels a little bit faster, and overall use is a little bit smoother, and that's thanks to all the updates that it got in the last couple of weeks, including Android 3.1 and Android 3.2. Okay, for more details about this update and other details on tablets in general, you should go on the site on tabletbyte.com. Thank you for watching. That was Mike with the Asus EEE Transformer.